Welcome. Oh my god, the pressure.
Love y'all, be careful.
Alright y'all, I've told you I have huge news. And today is the day I officially share it with you. So let's get going. I'm so excited to take you guys along what is the start of a brand new adventure for me. I and my boyfriend are the proud new owners of this Class C RV. We got a 2021 Jayco Redhawk 29 XK, and we are going to be traveling and adventuring throughout the US for pretty much the rest of the year. We have about 2 weeks to get this ready. Not get this ready, get us ready, get us, get this, get everything ready before we take off. I can't get over it. This is actually unreal. This is a dream of mine. If you've been following me from the beginning of my journey, I'm sure the first thing that's in your brain is like, Sarah, where's your van? I started building out a van is when I started my YouTube journey, is because I wanted to travel around the US, and life happened. I never got around to it, and now I have a boyfriend who also would love to do this. We have 2 dogs, and the van, it ain't gonna fit us, so meet the new RV. We still have to name it. I was gonna say she needs a good name. And by saying she, am I assuming it's a girl? It could be a boy too. It could be a boy, but it needs a good name. So drop it in the comments below. I want something spunky. But anyway, let's go do a quick tour of the inside. Welcome to my new home. This is he/her in all its glory. I can't wait to fill this up with all of our stuff and get ready to make some memories. But first, a nice little empty tour of the RV. So we walk straight through the doors, obviously, into the back of the RV. This is the cab right here. The seats are so comfy, which that's great to know. And then right above the seats, we have this huge space. Acts as a bed. This is removable, number 1. But we have some pockets of storage back there. The newer models have like a little moonlight, which I loved, but we're going for money right now. We saved 50% by getting this RV. We have a little TV mount right here. No TV, but that's okay. And then walking to the back, we have a couch right here. It's a 2-seater couch, jackknife, because this is a slide out that's gonna go all the way back, and this can fold down into a bed. But you'll catch me here click-clacking throughout the day because we will be working full-time and living and traveling in the RV. Then we hop back here to our kitchen dinette. It's a U dinette with a pretty large table. You can find me also click-clacking right here. But this also goes down. You can put a cushion over it and it turns into a bed if we have guests, or Davey likes to sleep in a different room if I'm coughing too much, which hasn't been happening in a while, so. But this is where all the magic happens, all the money-making magic, all the eating. It's a pretty good space. We really wanted a booth because it would have given us more table space, but you take what you can get. And as I mentioned, this whole thing is gonna slide back. There's only one slide out. And I think most importantly when it comes to an RV is having a nice kitchen space. And we really like this one because of the amount of counter space they have. So we have our propane stove here, a propane oven, and a microwave. We have a double sink on this side, and then all that counter space right there, which is not very common in RVs at all. 3 upper cabinets giving us lots of space, some drawers, and some storage. When looking at the different models, I would say this is a little better than most. It's not the best. We've definitely seen some RVs with more storage than this, but combined with all the other factors, crazy amount of storage. Love it. And then taking you towards the back, we have our fridge, which is not that small, so we can fit a lot of food in here. Unfortunately, I think we need the freezer more than anything, and it's okay. It'll be fine. Now, let's go to the back of the RV. We have the shower right here, just straight in the hallway, but I still like it, and I'll tell you why later. But we have the shower, can kind of stand up in it. Showers aren't getting any better than this, like height-wise. And a little skylight in there to give us some light. Now, what I like about the shower being right here, this is the door to the bathroom. And I just came from the kitchen area. You can open this door, latch it to this wall right here and just kind of have a whole extended shower, bathroom, and bedroom. So we have the bathroom here. We have a toilet, counter space, sink, and a nice vanity. Another thing hard to find, just counter space in general is impossible to have in an RV. And we have a ton of counter space next to the sink, which I really love. All my makeup, all the toiletries, it's definitely a must. And then lastly, we're in the bathroom. There's the shower. This is the bedroom all the way to the back. It was very important for us to not have a bed that was on a slide out, just in case we needed to stop and sleep anywhere and didn't necessarily have the means to or desire to pull the slide out. We can still sleep, so very important for us. It is a queen size bed, which was the best we can get. Some of them had kings, but those were slide outs and vice versa. Again, this was the perfect concoction of our needs and wants in an RV. So we have the bed here. There's a tiny little corner and cabinet right here. We have one right here with some drawers. This is the closet. Not too bad. We also have 3 upper head cabinets right there, which are very spacious. Not as much closet space as you'd love. There was one that we were looking at that had tons of closet space, but we weighed our options, like I said, for the 100th time, and this is the one we chose. And then we have a TV right here. We have a little vent. It is just an air vent to get some airflow in, but we do have a vent for the AC right next to it. But yeah, this is it, guys. I'm so excited to start this journey. Next step is just everything. We have so much to do in the next 2 weeks. I have to transfer the title in my name. We need a new brake tag. Something is wrong with the awning we need to fix. Need to pack up, need to get my house prepared. Just so much to do while we're still working our full-time jobs, but so far so good. We finally got it, and honestly, we were so blessed. We were so lucky to find this one. It'd be in pretty good condition. There are a few things here or there, but overall, we did it. We did it. You may be asking yourself, Sarah, how are you going to work on the road? We just got Starlink, and I saw many people. I have like my little RV group on Facebook now, and everyone recommends the Starlink. They say it works so well. We got the standard size, I guess, not the mini, based off of some things we read about. So we're gonna unbox this now, see what it looks like. Oh no, I thought this was like an opening. It's not. There was like a little tab to pull. Why wasn't that shown? Whew. Okay. This just seems wild. How far technology has come. What even is this? This is the little, I guess you can call it a satellite. This is, I believe, the Wi-Fi router. This cable for electricity. And we have this box. Power supply. I think this is all you need to know about how to set it up. I am now the owner of a Starlink. I think this was $350 just for the kit, but per month we're going to be paying, I think, like $165 for Wi-Fi. That's for unlimited, and then because it's roam and we're not stationary like at my house, it also costs more. Nonetheless, we are one step closer to moving into our RV. Okay guys, honestly, it is crunch time. The goal is to get the RV, bring it to my house tomorrow, and pack it and like have a trial run in Mississippi this weekend, and then the next week we are off. So I have so much to do, but we've been doing a little bit of shopping on Amazon. I want to do a quick haul of all the stuff I got. I have a list somewhere on here. And I just want to make sure I'm getting everything because I ordered probably like 15 different things. And obviously it's not coming all in the same package. So let's do a little RV haul. We have our inline filter from the water source to our hose to this before it enters our RV. Oh, and we got 2 of those. This should last us our full trip. Next, we have some rubber roof cleaner and conditioner. They say to do this. I already forgot how often to do this, but I think we need to do it probably before we leave would be a good idea. Next up is our gray water odor control. Everything that is not the toilet goes into the gray water tank, and you do not want that to stink. You do not want the grease to build up. So here we have this. Here we have our leveling blocks for whenever we need to level the RV. Blocks, check. Okay Okay, we have multiple things in this box. We have a construction vest for one of the dogs. Our dogs are both black, so I feel like never go wrong making sure that they're seen. I think this is Banjo's size. Ruby, I think, has a yellow one. Then we have a 35-foot drinking water hose. This is gonna be how we get water to the RV. Hopefully 35 feet is long enough. RV water pressure regulator. Some pressures might be more than you can handle, so we do not want that exploding our sink or our faucets or the hose itself, so a regulator is needed. And we have some flashlights. Let's see how good these are. They're a lot smaller than I thought. We'll test these out later, but 2 little flashlights. This is our outdoor rug. We got an 8x10 rug, foldable, waterproof, all of that fun stuff for whenever we're camping out for more than one day. We want to put the canopy out. Is that what it's called? The canopy? I don't remember. And a nice little rug to go with it. Here we have our Happy Campers odor-free. This is for our black tank, so the pees and the poops. We have another dog vest, which is orange, so they're both wearing orange. No problem there. This one is Banjo's. This is the medium. Ruby has the small. They're gonna hate them. This is our behind-the-seat car organizer. Very excited about these. There's 2 of them, and then they're gonna hook on the headrest, and we just have some extra storage to put who knows what. We have this box that came in mint condition. 2 wheel chocks. I don't know if maybe we should have got more, and actually, it's broken, so I will have to return this. This is our surge protector for the RV. We're gonna hook up, this hooks up to the RV, this hooks up to the extension cord going to the power, and in case there's any power coming in that shouldn't be, this will stop it so it doesn't fry our electrical system. And last but not least, we have some behind the door organizers. The thing about these is like they don't sag, they're supposed to just be like actual shelves, so I'm excited to see how this one ends up because we definitely need all the storage we can get. And that was everything on the list, so no more Amazon packages for now. Need to return the wheel chocks. Overall, I spent $0 on all of this because I had gift cards from work, but if I was gonna put a price on it, I think it was about a little over $500. We are almost ready to hit the road. And when I say almost, we're not ready at all. We have so much to do in the next couple of days. Today is the day. We made it in the RV and I am driving it back to my house, and David is gonna be following me in his car. Terrified. I am so scared. It's like a 45-minute drive, 5 miles of interstate, and then most of it is like on these back roads, which I'm hoping will be a good thing. I made it to the gas station. David's here to pump my gas. It wasn't as bad, but literally just getting on the road, knowing I was about to stop in like 5 seconds to get gas. I wasn't going as fast, but there was already a line piling up behind David. I was like, oh my God, the pressure. We did it, guys. We made it safe and sound. Everybody meet Tony Red Hawk. It's a Jayco Red Hawk, so Tony Hawk, Tony Red Hawk. Driving it was not that bad, but happy to be home. Scoping out the new home. Banjo, do you like it? This is your first time seeing it. So we have to go finish our work day, but we're gonna be packing this afternoon and tomorrow. It has been a long, 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 long day of packing up the RV, but so much stuff to do that I didn't even vlog any of it. But we are officially on the road heading to Mississippi for the weekend. This is gonna be our tester weekend to make sure we know what the heck we're doing and we're not missing anything. And David's first time driving it.
Look at this tan line. Oh, damn.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's a farmer.
It actually looks way worse than
I
the
know.
We got Ruby on deck. Banjo having a blast. Maybe I could open the window for him.
Doing okay, bud?
I know I've definitely been MIA, but There's been so much that we've been doing, and it is officially time to get this thing on the road. We are heading to Colorado to David's house before we like really set out on our adventure, but this is gonna be like a mini adventure. We've been spending quite a few nights in Mississippi at my parents' house, really testing out some things, still have a few kinks. We hooked up my car to the dolly the other day, did a little test drive. This is gonna be about a 3 to 4 day journey, making our way to David's house, and hopefully all goes well. We had to postpone a little bit because of weather, but we're almost ready to hit the road.
Hi. Love y'all. Be careful. Have a good trip.
We are doing our 5-mile check for all of the ratchets securing my car to the tow dolly. Banjo's freaking out because David is left for 5 seconds, but our first stop is going to be Canton, Texas. Yeah, that's my update. So I'm low-key kind of nervous, but also look how cute this present is that I got for David. It's a banjo. Okay, we finally made it to, where are we staying at? Canton, Texas. We got a RV park about like 5 miles off the interstate. It wasn't horrible. We did mess up. We do have some lessons learned, but overall we did pretty good. And the weather wasn't horrible. We made it, like I said. It feels so great to actually have electricity. We have every single light on. We have the heater on. We have the fridge working on the electrical. Like, I love it. So tomorrow our plan is to do a little bit of work, probably on the road for me, and then we're heading to Quanah, Texas, which is about 4 hours. For the normal folk, probably it's gonna take us like 6 hours, so we'll see what that ends up looking like. But this is gonna be my first day working while doing the RV life, and so far so good. It's also freezing. Like every time we've spent the night in the RV, it's been like in the 70s, and I think it's like gonna be 38 tonight, so absolutely freezing. Good morning from literally the middle of Texas. My hair is a mess, but we got to Quanah, Texas around like 4 o'clock, did some work, and was able to actually like enjoy the RV, pull the slide out. So it was really nice to have that. We only did a 4-hour drive yesterday, which in RV terms, that was probably like 6 hours. But we are just packing up, about to hit the road again, heading to Clayton, New Mexico. This will be our last stop before we hit Denver, or my boyfriend's house. I also think that the dogs finally got used to the RV. Banjo slept on the floor in his bed by himself all night. Ruby slept on the side of the bed in her bed all night. And then as soon as I start the car, they get in their assigned seats. It's perfect. Our first Buc-ee stop of what is gonna be a long, long road trip. I'm gonna do a little haul like I did last time. First up, we got 2 packs of beef jerky, teriyaki, some kettle corn popcorn, coffee, Jordan almonds, dried veggie chips, pineapple habanero hot sauce, beaver chips, 3 meat sandwich for David, chopped brisket sandwich for me, and most preciously, some, what are they called? They're pecans. Are they candied pecans? I don't know. Pecans. They're warm, they're fresh, and I cannot wait to eat these. I think we're gonna stop here for a bit and eat our lunch and then hit the road again. We've made it to the middle of nowhere, New Mexico, like right on the tippy corner. We are in Clayton, New Mexico, staying for the night, finished our work day up, and we will be making it to Denver, Colorado tomorrow for I think 2 nights to kind of reset. And I just booked our first RV vacation, so that'll be the next vlog. It's so great. It's like I finished work and it's like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna walk in some pastures. Banjo, not the best at playing fetch. We got our Starlink set up. Poop bag. kind of a mess already, but we're not working with much space, so. David ended up going for a run, and I am sitting outside with my desk, and I'm going to edit some YouTube because I need to post this exact vlog in like 3 or 4 days. So I need to stop procrastinating and share this with you guys because I'm so excited. If you've been with me since the van build, it's finally happening, kind of. And if you're new here, this is the very start of this RV journey for me. I've done a van build. That's how I started my YouTube channel. I've done a bit of traveling and then really just like home vlogs, lifestyle, specifically grocery shopping. People love. This is going to be a whole new journey for me. And I'm so excited for everybody who wants to be a part of it. I'm also going to try to start sharing stuff on Instagram more, maybe even TikTok, which I try not to spread myself too thin, but like I truly just love creating. I just don't have time for creating, and that's my problem. So I'm going to try to, if it's like rough and ugly, still just put it out there and maybe do some cute little ones. I don't know, we'll see, but YouTube right now. Of this journey until we can actually start the planned 7-month itinerary starting from Denver. We left, where were we staying? We left Clayton, New Mexico around 8 o'clock Mountain Time, and we'll be at David's house in Denver at around 2 o'clock. I think the estimated arrival time was 12:30, but in RV time it's going to be about 2. So we can finally see the snow-capped mountains along our drive. Then we're just gonna do a bunch of admin, go to the vet, haircuts, grocery shop, all of that stuff before we head to our next location for our first real stop and adventure of this new journey. Officially made it to Denver, Colorado over the course of, what was that, like 3 or 4 days. I think overall it went better than I thought it would. We definitely had some kinks that we needed to work out, some things that we probably should have figured out before, should have known, but lessons learned. We arrived safe and sound, and I'm gonna end it for this vlog. I know it's been such a long timeline for a vlog, but we bought an RV. I bought so much stuff for the RV, and we've officially made it our home. So excited for this weekend for our first journey, and I can't wait to show you guys as well. So make sure you subscribe to follow along my journey, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.